we talk about the future? What do you think the future is for Lloyd's? The underwriting room was closed during lockdown, but business carried on as normal. Does that show, do you think, that Lloyd's no longer needs the room, no longer needs that open marketplace?
I think it shows that the market can survive without face-to-face trading. I think it's worse off without it. Clearly in a time of absolute need, the market we have to find a way to trade, and that's what we did. Now, fortunately, the mandate for electronic trading and PPL in effect set the market up for success. If we hadn't had that, it could have been a very different outcome. Looking forward, I hope, and I'm really keen that Lloyd's finds a way to recreate the excitement around coming into the room. I think face-to-face meetings between brokers and underwriters is key. I think creating an environment where people can exchange ideas, where people can, syndicates can work together, they can collaborate, they can find solutions for customers. I think if we can find a way to make that work, I think we retain that USP that the room gives the London market. I think one of the challenges that the London market faces is that if you look at the bigger syndicates, we're all moving into offices that have trading floors. We're all moving into offices that have, that kind of meeting and interaction space. So we are in a way, creating an option. I've got underwriters that rarely go to the box, and I've got underwriters that still go every day. I think Lloyd's needs to make some changes to the room.
What about the future for the wider London market? Obviously, there's been much said in recent years about its lack of diversity, its lack of innovation, how it's losing market share in certain of its kind of core markets. What do you think the future holds for London?
I mean, I think, if you look at tackle those things sort of independently, I think in terms of, diversity, I think the market is trying really, really hard. You can't change overnight the pipeline of talent. Many businesses across the London market are really trying to create a future pipeline of talent that is much more diverse. I think one of the other things that is definitely happening is underwriting businesses are recruiting different types of talent. We need data engineers, we need programmers, we need marketeers, and they come from different walks of life. So that again brings an element of diversity and I think adds to the mix. In terms of the relevance of London sort of ebbs and flows with the market. I think if you talk to brokers today, they're seeing no shortage of opportunity of business flowing into London. In fact, I think the biggest challenge is, does London have the appetite for the business that's coming in?
You talked about the relevance of Lloyd's and the relevance of the London market, but what about the relevance of insurance itself?
It's certainly true that over the last sort of decade or two, the sort of insured assets of the Fortune 100 companies have transitioned from physical things to intellectual property. And I think the insurance market has perhaps not kept up with that shift. We are still largely focused on tangible physical assets or a measurable quantum of money that we can insure. I think that over time, in collaboration with customers, brokers and underwriters, we need to create a new suite of products that does cover that kind of risk.
What's the future for Hiscox? Obviously, Bronick has left as CEO after a long time, and Aki's come in. What do you think the future holds for the group?
Well, I think that Aki wants to bring back the swagger that Hiscox once had. We want that back, and I think Aki's the man to lead us there. He's got a very clear vision. He's created what he's called a strategic tilt. So it's not a change of direction, it's merely a clarification of plan. I'm quite excited about what that is for London market, which is, a less volatile, more consistent, profit delivery, a balanced portfolio, one that takes opportunity when it's well priced, but one that's not afraid to shrink when the prices are not good. So, I'm personally very excited by the future. I think through hard work, the determination of the team and what we've done in terms of remediating our portfolio, we're well on the way. We can hold our heads high. We were second or third, best performing syndicate last year. We're well on the way to getting that swagger back.
Lastly, what is it about Hiscox that has kept you here for 30 years?
It is a business that has always, I've felt, been a meritocracy. That if you are good, if you're driven, if you are willing to put yourself out, then you can succeed. And I've never felt that I couldn't achieve something here. I've never ever felt that, I can't get that job because of, I didn't do that at school, or I didn't go to uni, I didn't do that. It was instilled in me at the very get-go that I have always felt at Hiscox that, if you're driven, if you work hard, you're good at what you do, clearly, you need some degree of success, that nothing is beyond your reach. And I think from my own career, I feel that, Hiscox have lived up to that. I was very driven. I had opportunity, sometimes a bit of luck, which I think every career needs, but luck only gets you so far. If you run out of road, then you run out of road, and no amount of luck's going to save that. But I've had a fantastic career here and seen the world. That's the thing that I try and now, if I speak to people who are, lots of people think insurance is car insurance or house insurance or travel insurance. I think trying to share that story with people, particularly people that come from a similar background to me, so comprehensive school, not university educated, is that opportunity to work in a global industry where you can travel the world, meet fantastic people, make friends for life, build a career. Why wouldn't you want to stay?
Okay. Paul, thanks very much.
Thank you.